guys, let's go, come on. No, catch coming.
Just one. They're not running for two. Shabba. Good check. Copy straight going off. Good check. That's a good check. That's a good check. कोई गाल नहीं यहाँ तो टाइट कर ले बहुत ज़ालिम थी काफी शाबा टाइट कर ले थोड़ी फीलिंग ऑफ पे Switch, righty. Chapa, let him. He's going to get one on gas, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir!
Yes, baby!
Good catch, Yuvraj.
Let's go, guys, let's go, Shaba.
ready, be quick. Watch out for his big hits. Both of them are hitters now. That's it. Let's go. Donor hitters. Donor hitters. Let's go. Oh, Jabba, good stop, boy, good stop. But you, see, he's looking for that stop, so he's waiting for a stop. Shabash bhai, Shabba. तेज आएगा आपकी तरफ. Great over. Set it up, boy. Balling it. He's looking for a straight.
Nicely done, boy.
सामने आ गए.
And I would like to welcome Mr. Faraz Rafi,
And I would like to welcome Ayur Chaudhary,
the legend of his
best
era.
openers in Carolina Cricket League and I would say Southeast region in general of the United States.
And then Faraz Rafi, a great servant of the game.
Great fielder.
has been playing in North Carolina
For,
for close to 10 years now.
Actually, started in 2003, so
Oh, it's been
been
15 years,
good 17-year run.
And he's still going on.
Still crawling
enough
around.
with
Had a
tooting our
valuable
own horns. But let's talk about the game.
29 balls, 17 runs today.
Slow by standards.
Very, very slow.
But responsible.
It's a great start by the openers. Good 33-run partnership to set the platform for the game.
And then we are now done with 20 overs. Score is
106.
Yeah.
It's a lovely day today, Mayur. I would say this
Yeah.
game was in jeopardy due to the Hurricane Dorian, but it stayed off course.
And it was a beautiful day to play cricket. Nice, cool breeze blowing across the field. Actually, perfect day to play cricket. And I think that as batsmen, I would feel that all the batsmen who are out, have missed out on a very big opportunity to cash in and spend some time in the middle.
So the game right now is, I would say it's a very pressure cooker of a game. It's anybody's game at this point.
Yeah,
And
here
if
comes
this is-
Shibraz, who has just taken a amazing
Stunner.
catch. Yeah, right at the boundary. Beautiful balance.
This partnership will dictate how this game goes. Sandy on his day can be very lethal.
In both the batsmen, when they start to play shots, they are unstoppable, no matter who the bowlers are.
This is going to be a true test of PACC's character. It will tell.
I think
they
next
were the
5
number
overs
one
are very
team.
crucial. If they can keep on scoring runs and at 3-4 runs an over, and then keep all the remaining wickets intact, I think we are up for some big scores. A beautiful shot, straight drive, and fielder away, cleaning up. This bowler has been a surprise package.
Yeah, he's got a variation going, slow balls. He bowls a lot of quick deliveries too. And I think in this league in general, and also other leagues in North Carolina, that we have seen.
In the break, we'll have Shibraz for an interview. We'll get his thoughts on the game.
Very pumped up character.
And I think it's beautifully
Thank-
right there for a single.
Two.
Zishan tidying up at the boundary.
I think to me, I would rate 2 batsmen in both leagues that can make it to the next level, and I'm talking about international level. One is Siraj Khan, and second is Mayur Chaudhary himself, our commentator. I think Wasim is also one of the prime contenders that can make it to the next level. So all 3 of them are in one team, which makes this team very tough to beat.
That's so gracious of you for us, bhai. But let's focus on the game, on the job at hand. Siraj and
Now when it comes to commentary, I don't know where Mayur stands, what level he's at.
he's learning.
Right now, he has not said anything that the customers or the viewers can learn from. It's all stating the obvious.
I think Razbhai needs to listen to some of his batting prowess, Oh, beautifully done. Again, using his variation slow one.
So at this point, what do you think is a good score? Shibraz,
Shibraz.
lovable character here,
Yeah.
guys. Brings a lot of energy. Took a great catch.
Took a great catch, and we'll have him for,
Got
for
good
an
pace.
interview.
He's gonna do
During
the
break.
interview during the halftime. Lunch break, sorry.
Again, a
Oh.
slow one. Sandy has been a little bit tentative today so far. I think he needs to get a couple of balls in the middle before he gets going. He unleashes his shots.
Yeah, I think this is a good opportunity for Sandy today. He's got loads of potential, and I think if he delivers, the game will be over in a few
And
minutes.
cement his
Oh,
place in the team, because players like Mansoor have been waiting on the bench, and they are just waiting for an opportunity.
I think the credit goes to CUCC also. I think they have restricted PACC for a very low score. They bowled the first 10 overs. They bowled very
This
tight.
game has always been a balanced one. None of the team has been on top. There have been moments in the game where I think the very crucial moment was when Siraj was dropped.
Yeah, that was a big opportunity missed by CUCC, because they have the bowling, they have a lot of potential in their bowling, and I think they're fielded well in general.
And kudos to Walton who finished his 7 overs in one spell. Takes a lot of energy and stamina to do that. And then I think there's been a misfield for 2 runs.
It's good to see Siraj giving his best in running. He's a good runner, but sometimes, the audience have complained that he's not running.
He just
He's not
likes
making,
to just hammer the
yeah.
ball out of the park.
and most of the time he doesn't have to run. His bat speed is the RPMs are tough to measure on that. It's pretty fast.
And Nakash keeping a tight line, just keeping the.
Nakash is a very pure action, I would say. I think.
But I still think he's not following through. He's just stopping in his follow through. If he can finish his follow through, roll his arm over, he can get the ball to dip a lot more and then spin a lot more.
So all the kids out there, Mayur has been one of the most successful leg spinners in the southeast region in general. So that's some good advice for Nakash.
This again, he stopped. He stopped. He has to finish his run. I think their bowling coach needs to step in and talk.
Mayur, if you look at how Hafiz and like these other off spinners bowl, sometimes they sort of take a little pause and then they bowl. You think maybe he's trying to do that sort of pause?
If he was, so I think taking a pause like Ashwin does, I think they're trying to make the batsman wait and trying to gauge what he's trying to do. Sometimes batsmen make a movement too early, and that gives them an opportunity to do something, adjust according to the movement made by the batsman. But he's not doing that. He's just running in from 2, 3, 4 steps and then stopping. He needs to pivot on his heels and then just spin it around.
So Mayur, I would say the difference between the last few PACC games and this one is that the 5 wickets are down, because in the last few games there are only 1 or 2 wickets that have fallen at this end, and that gives batsmen a launching pad. Given that 8 to 9 wickets are in hand, and I think right now what's going on is what CUCC has done by taking wickets is they have restricted that open flow of runs. I mean, Siraj is not playing like he did last game because 5 wickets are down. So I think if Yumi, the openers, and one down Wasim or Usman had stayed at this point and given Siraj the support, I think at this point you would see somewhat aggression coming out of the innings. I think right now they're playing smart. They're trying to keep the wickets in hand and delay the assault maybe till the 27th over.
I think that's what champion teams are all about. That's what champion players are all about. So they adapt to the situation, and I think with the firepower that PACC has, they also have batsmen who can bat sensibly like Usman, but they can tailor their game to the situation. He was spending time in the middle, and if he had stayed, he would have definitely scored some big runs. Similarly, Siraj and Sandy, they have the potential to just unleash some shots that you won't think can be possible, and get PACC to a above par score.
Yeah, and it's a semi-final game, so that brings a lot of pressure because you already know that if one little hiccup and that can end your season, right? So a lot is on the line. I think this is where the character of Siraj, I mean, he's already been there for 10 overs. I think he's playing very sensible. He has punished the bad balls, but he has also made sure he plays risk-free, especially last 5 overs. And I think Sandy's also started off really well. So hopefully a partnership is needed. I would say 40-run partnership would swing the pendulum PACC's way.
Absolutely, because we have players like Nasir and Akib and Yasir who can just come in and knock the leather off the ball. And Sandy, he has been a big match player. He has been very successful in playoff games. He has been player of the match in such games, so he knows how to handle the pressure. It's not that he's not been in these situations before. He has been, and he has succeeded, and he has helped his team to win from difficult situations. So I would put my money on these two right now.
I think CUCC is one of the more energetic and more in-your-face team. Like, they're very verbal, which I personally like because it shows a lot of fight, and they stay within their boundaries. They don't go out and disrespect anyone. They won't, sledge you per se, but they keep you entertained and they keep each other motivated. So, they have done a good job today. I think Aves has done a good job. He's bowled good line and length, and I think um, if they see him out a little bit more, I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
See Aves off.
Yeah,
I believe he has three
I
more
think
overs.
he has
after
3 more
this.
overs, so which can be very crucial at this stage. So we are still at like 22nd, third over. We still have more than 10 overs to go. And Sandy again showing his
Beautiful.
class.
Very
I
nice
think
shot.
they
It
can,
should
if
be
they
a-
push it, they can go for 2 here, but they are taking it easy.
It is warm out there, guys. A lot of sweat out there. Just gotta fight through it.
What do you think about the field setup? They have their boundary riders are long on, long off, square leg, long leg, and extra
Yeah,
cover.
it's a very defensive field. They're not attacking right now, and they're open singles around, which is, I don't think the doctor would order that. I think right now, an aggressive batsman, an aggressive captain would probably leave long on and long off out there, but
And then pressure push the batsman to clear the field, and maybe
Absolutely.
in the process they'll make a mistake, because this partnership is very important. If they can, they just right now they can just knock around.
they can
the ball
knock it
with
around, and these are just they're alleviating the pressure.
And,
And he has some entertainment on the sideline.
yeah. I don't know about
They've been very
they-
quiet today.
Yeah, there have
They
been.
started off.
I think there have been a lot of banter outs off the field as well. So I might not be privy to the
Mhm.
conversation, but you might be.
Yeah, I believe it's all in good fun. As a fast bowler,
And I think he has placed it beautifully for, maybe the ball is not fast enough to go, and it is a 4.
yeah, Shibraz, he's a fast bowler and he's very attacking, so he comes at you, which is how a fast bowler should be, I believe.
And that's a boundary after 3 overs. That's how long it has been. That's how disciplined the bowlers have been.
However, I would say that the start by Shibraz was not the best one. I think he's bowled a lot better throughout the season. I believe that he's having some issues with the run up, and he gave away some 5 wides. I believe 3 of them,
3 of them, yeah. Okay.
which sort of relieved the pressure and gave openers
I
some.
think he was
somewhat
trying
of
too
a
hard to
relaxed.
swing, maybe get the batsman out,
Mhm.
trying too hard to get his pace up.
And
But without, he should wait to get into a rhythm first and then go
That's
follow.
correct,
Because
that's
there's
right.
he has a very lethal Yorker and a bouncer.
And in my
seconds.
ear, I'm pretty sure he was so pumped up that he sort of let his emotions dictate the way he's bowling.
But yeah, he's young, so he'll learn. He'll learn over the years. Next
So-
couple of years, he'll see a different. I'm
So,
sure the bowling
Mayur,
coach-
I'll ask you what all our viewers are thinking right now. What's a good score you think on this one?
I think anything above, anything close to 220 is a par score.
Competitive score.
Competitive score, and then if we can get up to 250,
Mhm.
that will be a really difficult score to chase down with the bowling that PACC has, and the size of the field. The outfield will be very very fast, I think, in the afternoon. And it also depends on what we have for lunch. If it's like chole chawal, like classics, so the batsman might feel a little lethargic.
Now, I would make a very unpopular statement, but given what I've seen the last few games, and given how fast the outfield is in the evening, all it takes is a couple of partnerships, and the game can, be stolen by the opposition. So
Yeah, the perfect
I-
example is the last game. It went down to the wire.
Went
It
down
was
to
a
the
game
wire.
of nerves at one point. Yeah.
So ideally, I would say 240 is, to me, is a defendable score.
But par score, do you think we need 20,
Par
20
par
more runs?
score is 220. I think anything less than that, and the game is very close.
To bowl really well to restrict them.
And at the same time, you can't expect the batsman to score 270, 260 every time. It's a combination of batting, bowling, and fielding. So if the score is, even if it's under par, it's a playoff game, it's a semi-final. The bowlers have to stand up.
On the young side that the CUCC is, they still need some of one player to put his hand up and just bat through the innings and take them home.
That's right.
And this is a huge hit. Siddharth stepping out and then clearing the long on boundary with ease.
Now, that's what makes him one of the greatest batsmen that we have seen in our league.
It was just out of nowhere. He just suddenly decided to go for it, and then he cleared it with ease. Timed the ball well, hitting the ball and meeting the ball on top of the bounce, and that's what helped the ball helped to clear the field.
So the big shot was on the cards. It had been somewhat of a consolidation
Let's check
going
the
on
score.
for the last 3 overs.
Check the score.
So this is one of those